Good morning, YouTube. My name is Black, also known as Black Bobo, and today we are playing Phasmophobia. We're on the challenge mode, so we're doing the weekly challenge. Looks like this one's called Slow and Steady. This ghost may be slow, but it's angry. Keep your on your toes. So it looks like we're going into Camp Woodwind for this one. And as always, could be that $5,000. And we just did Prestige into Prestige level 4, so I'm very excited. So let's go to Camp Woodwind here, and let's ready up and get going. So it looks like we're going to Georgia, right? We're not gonna worry about the objectives because they don't mean much. Oh, that's a bad sign. Looks like it's tier 1 stuff, not what I'm hoping for. So let's grab our camera. Let's grab our dots and our freezing temperatures, as also known as temps. Okay, let's grab our key and let's get the freak out of here. Okay, first thing we're doing, we're gonna look for orbs. Let's go swing over to the breaker, because we really need that breaker there. Oh. Okay. It's not throwing a whole lot. Ooh. Wait a minute. I can see it very, very visibly. Whoa. Hang on. That was a very, very clear ghost. Its blink was not long at all. I think we take our first guess here into the Oni. Yeah, that was a very, very clear blink, and it was not long at all. So, let's do it. And that was the Oni. Perfect. Okay, let's go into our second game here. That was a very, very easy ghost for our first one here. As always, we're gonna go and look at our board here. Megan Nielsen. Okay, again, not gonna worry about our objectives that much. They don't mean that much. Okay, let's get our camera, let's get our dots, and let's get our freezing temperatures. Alright, perfect. Again, like I said before, we're gonna go in and look for our orbs real quick here as we go turn on the breaker to see if there's any sneaky orbs. We're gonna get some evidence going here. And I would like it to know where it spawns, because it looks like it spawns right off the bat, which probably means we have 0. Oh. Ooh, I almost ran into you. You're not throwing a bunch here, which means you spawn right there. I'm gonna try to set up my evidence as I'm going along here. That's very, very close from me dying. That would have sucked. Okay, what are temps looking at in this tent here? Because it either spawned in this tent or the campfire, which I'm not exactly sure yet. Oh, it is going down quite a bit here, but I'm not too sure where it's coming from, which really sucks. Here, let's keep an eye out on the campfire here, and then we'll go from there. Let's see where it hunts again. Waiting for another hunt. Yeah, we got really lucky with that one ghost with the Oni, because you can see it pretty well. Yeah, the temps over there are not high at all. I'm kind of thinking it's gonna be in this campfire area. It's trying to catch me off guard again, and I don't want that to happen. Yeah, it spawns in the campfire. That's good to know that at least. Okay, perfect. Okay, I say we throw down our evidence real quick as we're kind of looping here. Let's see if it speeds up with our speaker. It does not. I don't think it's the fast ghost. I don't know how the fast ghost would work. Let's put our camera there and let's, oh, dots. That's very nice. Can't be Goryo, because Goryos have dots through the camera and while no one's around the room. So let's get let's get our book, let's get our EMF actually, and then I'm gonna grab a crucifix for our sake, so we can grab a little bit more and be safe. Let's put the crucifix right in the middle. Let's put down our ghost rating about there, and then throw our EMF right about here. Okay, perfect. Yeah, this one's a little tricky, so it has nothing to do with hunting, which looks like that's gonna be an EMF 5, possibly. But let's keep an eye out on that. It's definitely not an Oni. Maybe it was a Raiju. I don't know. Maybe that is an EMF 5. I want to test that out though. Let's get a spirit box. Let's get a UV and some salt down as well. I want to put the salt down around the campfire so when it hunts next, we can go through that. Okay, perfect. Are you friendly? Where are you? How old are you? Oh, spirit box. Okay, it could be a wraith, could be a phantom. It's not a phantom. It could be a wraith, could be a yokai, it could be a Deogen. Which is making me thinking that it might be a wraith. Because when it first spawned in, it kind of spawned on top of me a little bit. So I'd like to be more careful there. Let's get a motion sensor on our salt. And then let's go from there. Here. What the heck? Why is it so small? Ooh, oh, okay. Well, that's one, I'm guessing Wraith. That's one right on top of me. That's unfortunate. I think it activated on the salt as well. So let's see for our second ghost here. That scared the heck out of me. And it was a wraith. We're getting super lucky with these ghosts here. Alright, let's go for a third and final game. We're flying through these. This is very nice. Okay, looks like we're going against Sarah Hill. Not gonna worry about the objectives as always. So let's get our camera on our tripod, our dots, and our temperatures. And let's unlock this door and get the freak in there. Alright. We need to worry about our orbs here, as always. Just really check around, make sure there's no any sneaky orbs, and let's hurry up and get the breaker on before it spawns. Looks like, oh. That was weird. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, you are super fast. Wait, I think it's a revenant. Wait, I think it's a revenant, genuinely. The only reason I think it's a revenant is super fast, but I just saw it turn the corner, and right when it saw me, it speeded up. Let's see if it has orbs. It does have orbs. Ooh. I think this is a revenant, but I don't want to guess it just yet here. What does the revenant have as evidence? I believe it's freezing. Yep. Freezing and ghost riding, so I actually want to grab those real quick here. Let's take our freezing, and let's take our ghost riding as well, and I'd like a smudge just in case here. Wait, that was very interesting. I love that. Whoa. Okay, watch this. Where I see if it slows down. Oh yeah, it's a revenant. And then speeds back up because it saw us. Yep. That is for sure a revenant there. Wow, these were a lot. Really, really easy 3 games here. Because the tier 1 smudge doesn't slow down the ghost. It keeps it at its normal speed. but technically it is blinding the ghost, so the revenant loses line of sight, which is making it slow down, so we don't even need to get the evidence for the rest of that. But yeah, this will be the third and final game of Camp Widowin here, Slow and Steady. This weekly challenge was not that bad. Let's lock it in. Wait, let's actually guess the ghost first. let's see what it is. And it was the Revenants. And I believe that should be our money there. It looks like we got a bunch of rewards here as well. And our parabolic. Oh, and a crucifix. That's a bunch of here. That's awesome, especially for starting a new prestige there. Well, anyways, guys, I really appreciate you guys joining this video. And I'd hope to see you in the next one. This is Black, also known as Black Bell, out. Bye-bye, guys.